Hey YouTubers, KB here with a review of Lego Batman. Yes, Lego Batman. Everyone knows the Lego series that makes great things like Star Wars, Harry Potter, and so forth. Checking this out on the iPad, I paid a total of $4.99 for this particular app. As you see here on the screen, there are in-app purchases to unlock the characters faster. It's not just Batman characters, it's a whole slew of DC characters and so forth. I'm going to run through the very beginning, opening, and intro to the game here for my first initial video. If you ever play the Lego series, it makes a kind of humorous spin-off of the game, but also keeping it serious in points and not really keeping too legit to various plots that are within the Batman stories. Here, we're going to go watch the opening intro here.
Lex, I'm surprised you took time away from your presidential campaign and came all the way to Gotham City for this.
Oh, dear lady, as a nominee, it's my pleasure and privilege to be here.
Especially if you win.
And now, ladies and
The
gentlemen,
overall production
the
value
moment
is
you've all been waiting for.
high-end
This
for this
year's
particular
Man
app,
of the Year award
having great
goes
voiceovers
to
and graphics as you're about to see.
Bruce Wayne.
Surprise, surprise, Bruce Wayne.
Next year, buddy.
Kind of a douchey move there.
Despise that guy.
Uh-oh, with the Joker?
Who has been there for you? One man who has made it his mission to improve the lives of people around him. He has remodeled our buildings, helped keep our banks free of unnecessary clutter.
This is pretty cool right here, the shadow of the Batman. That's really cool.
You have
But no one's
always
seen Bruce
shown what a
Wayne run out of the
appreciation
auditorium. That's funny.
Standing ovation. Didn't expect that, but I'll
That's too
take
funny.
it. And also everything else.
Here's the comedy part where he's just robbing, throwing people upside down to collect their money. It's quite hilarious.
Money.
No, not anymore. Sorry to rain on your parade, my dear.
Danny DeVito!
Thanks so much.
No thanks. I don't want to get joy buzzed.
Oh, don't worry. I didn't want to shake hands. I want your watch. Nice running into you. Let's do it again sometime.
Oh, we will.
What a night! Such
I thought something was wrong with my iPad, but I figured out with the colors on his face is actually the projector that is in the game, projecting the story back behind
When
him.
am I ever speechless? And what a thrill to finally see myself on the big screen! Look at that face! It's like, what's he gonna say? What's going to come out of that mouth of his?
And here's Batman.
Sorry to
And
wipe
Robin.
that grin off your face, Joker.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry at all. Come and get me!
As you hear, here's one of the in-app purchases that you can buy some of the particular heroes and individuals. The gameplay is quite simple. You basically, I'm using the standard mode that came with the game, where basically you use your finger to rotate left and right your direction, and then you tap while you're walking and running, which is kind of complex sometimes to double jump with particular individuals. but then also with Batman cannot double jump. But you see later on some of the gameplay where Batman and Robin or other characters can get these special suits and have special abilities, like Robin having really cool toxic suit. That's pretty interesting. I'm starting to get practice in the combat. Basically, you just kind of tap that bottom button. Usually, you get a finishing move on each individual. Also, side note, the controls are a little tough, not as responsive as I would like, but yeah. Right now I'm just trying to get used to the controls and actually figure out what I'm trying to do. And basically, this particular opening is just trying to kill or knock out 15 of Joker's henchmen. It took me at least a couple minutes to get used to the bat wing throwing star thing. Because what you have to do is you tap the icon, but then it's hard to use the other thumb or other index finger to sling the bat wing at them. Moving ahead, this is one of the second bosses. The first boss is the Joker's little sister, I forget her name. But this one is where we're gonna take out Penguin, aka Danny DeVito. And also, particularly in the game, you're switching between various characters. You do this by hitting the portrait view up top where all your points. And you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is Batman wearing? That is a stealth suit. Basically, this gives Batman the ability to give X-ray vision and stealth around. This becomes in particular important when fighting Catwoman down the road, which we'll see later. The game is very creative on creating these very small, iterative puzzle games within it to try to figure out what the proper procedures are and completion of the puzzles. As you see here, both of us have to jump on this little tightrope looking thing and pull it down to activate and latch the door. There have been times where it took me a couple minutes to figure out what I was supposed to do, but it takes no more than 5 minutes to figure out exactly what to do. Here's a boss battle of Penguin, and basically what I have to do is he's going to disperse these little robot penguins, and I have to knock them out with my bat boomerang looking thing to blow up the pillars for him to come crashing down. It took me a couple minutes to figure this out, honestly, and I did die a lot. The great thing about dying is you spawn exactly where you just passed, and you get the points back when you collect them immediately. I think it's usually 1,000 points that you lose. You lose one blue individual coin, which I think is equivalent to 1,000 points up top. And I see I got a little too close because I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Again, this is a puzzle game, and I did die quite a few times in this game. I was thinking that I had to go stealth to kind of sneak by him, but I don't think I'm able to activate my my boomerang if with stealthing. So I'm gonna neutralize this individual, try to get some distance, and Robin just took a one hit from me. I'm gonna try to neutralize. This one's gonna blow the pillar to the left up. And I figured out that they do follow you, so trying to get them close to the pillars as possible, and I just ran into one. Again, the controls are sometimes a little stiff, and I left that blue coin out in the field. Not going to be able to collect it, it's going to spawn away. And I don't know what happens here, I'm just going to get away from that. And there's another one. I would figure that I can just kind of take one of the shooters like that. I want to get this last penguin to blow that very last pillar up to come to have penguin crashing down and in the process defeating him. Collect my money. You do not unlock them immediately after you defeat them. You actually have to use coins or the gold bricks you purchase throughout the in-app purchases through real money. As you see here, the Riddler costs 100,000 points. And you ever see the loose Legos laying around? It's usually build something for you able to jump across, to activate, or some kind of lever. So basically after the chopper goes down, in this particular level, you're trying to reconstruct your helicopter through the various pieces throughout the level. And the various pieces are scattered across this top of the auditorium building you just came out of. I'm going to fast forward through some of this and just cut through some of the stuff that happens throughout this level. After rebuilding your helicopter, you go after a chase of the Joker through the lake, and you see some of the funny cutscenes.
Ah, my kind of party! Good food, good people, good goodie bags. Hey, fat lame and slumming! Why are you guys hanging around? Ha! You see what I did there?
We're here to get those valuables you stole, Joker.
And Bruce Wayne's Man of the Year award.
This is my award! Very clearly, me!
Oh, you just stuck that on there.
Robin?
That's pretty funny.
Focus on your flying.
Sorry. Whoa.
Oh, I missed. You like shark, Batman? Because I think they're going to like you.
After this particular cutscene, you're going through a process of defeating Joker by collecting various items and destroying his boat on this little Ferris wheel slash carnival looking area. But I'll post more videos after this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. And definitely I'm going to make a small series out of this particular game. Thank you for watching. Peace! I don't want to ruin any of the gameplay or some of the ending game stuff, so I'm going to leave it a small sampler and cut to the next video.